Before supermarkets and refined sugar, survival meant knowing where to find energy in the harshest places. People relied on their knowledge of the land, passed down through generations, to identify which plants could nourish them and which could harm. The search for food was a daily challenge, and every discovery was hard-won. In the arid Americas, one tree stood out, the mesquite. Amidst the sun-baked earth and relentless winds, the mesquite thrived where little else could. Its deep roots tapped hidden water, and its branches offered rare shade in the desert expanse. Its pods, when dried and ground, became a sweet nutty flower, fuel for journeys and daily life. This flower was more than just a food. It was a source of comfort and energy, a taste of sweetness in a world where sugar was unknown. The process of transforming the tough pods into flour was laborious, but the reward was worth every effort. This wasn't just a treat, it was a lifeline, packed with protein, minerals, and carbohydrates. Mesquite flour provided slow-burning energy, helping people endure long treks and harsh conditions. It was a superfood before the term existed, sustaining entire communities through droughts and scarcity. Ancient cultures used every part of the mesquite: pods for food, seeds for drinks, sap for medicine. The bark could be woven into tools or used for shelter, and the wood burned hot and slow, perfect for cooking and warmth. Nothing was wasted. Every part of the tree had a purpose. The mesquite was more than a plant. It was a pantry, pharmacy, and symbol of resilience. It stood as a gathering place for families and communities, a source of stories and traditions. Its presence shaped the rhythms of life, marking the seasons with its blossoms and pods. People learned its rhythms, harvesting pods at the perfect time and storing them for lean months. They watched the trees carefully, waiting for the moment when the pods were ripe and full of flavor. Harvesting was a communal event, bringing people together to share in the bounty and prepare for the future. This wasn't random foraging, it was a sophisticated system of survival. Techniques for drying, grinding, and storing mesquite pods were refined over centuries, ensuring that food would be available even in the harshest seasons. Knowledge was passed from elders to children, creating a legacy of resilience. The mesquite's role went beyond food. It was woven into culture and community. Songs, rituals, and celebrations often centered around the harvest, and the sharing of mesquite-based meals strengthened bonds between families and neighbors. The tree became a symbol of unity and hope. In a world that often saw only desolation, the mesquite offered hope. Its green leaves and sweet pods were a promise that life could flourish even in the most unlikely places. For those who depended on it, the mesquite was a reminder that nature could provide, even when the odds seemed impossible. Its legacy is a testament to human ingenuity and nature's generosity. The story of the mesquite is the story of adaptation, of learning to thrive in harmony with the land. It's a lesson in respect for the earth, for tradition, and for the delicate balance that sustains us all. The story of survival in the desert is, in many ways, the story of the mesquite. It's a story of endurance, of finding sweetness in struggle, and of the deep connection between people and the wild places they call home. In the desert, reliability is everything. The mesquite's deep roots tap water far below the surface, thriving where other crops fail. For ancient people, it was a dependable food source, even in drought. Dried pods could be stored for years, providing security when other foods ran out. This wild, tree-anchored communities, offering stability in an unpredictable world. Harvesting mesquite was a communal event, a celebration of nature's bounty. Working with the land, not against it, brought resilience and sustainability. The mesquite taught that survival means adapting, not conquering. Progress often comes at a cost. European settlers saw mesquite as a weed, clearing it for crops and cattle. Ancient woodlands were destroyed, and with them, the knowledge of sustainable living. Soil eroded, deserts spread, and fragile monocultures replaced resilient ecosystems. The loss wasn't just ecological, it was cultural. As generations forgot the value of the mesquite, the story of the mesquite became a cautionary tale about what we lose when we ignore nature's wisdom. But the mesquite is a survivor. In some of the harshest, driest places on Earth, where other plants wither and fade, the mesquite stands tall. Its deep roots reach far beneath the cracked surface, tapping into hidden reserves of water that most plants can't access. This remarkable adaptation allows it to endure scorching summers and long droughts, making it a true champion of resilience. Even after being cleared or burned, the mesquite refuses to give up. It regrows vigorously, sending up new shoots from its roots, and quickly reclaims its place in the landscape. Its ability to thrive in extreme heat and drought has made it both a challenge and a blessing for people living in arid regions. Today, scientists and ecologists are rediscovering the mesquite's incredible power, not just to survive but to heal. They're studying how this ancient tree can restore degraded land, improve soil health, and even benefit local communities. Its story is being rewritten as a symbol of hope for both people and the planet. As a nitrogen fixer, mesquite works magic underground. It enriches the soil by converting atmospheric nitrogen into nutrients that other plants can use, helping to restore fertility to barren ground. Its strong roots also anchor the soil, preventing erosion and protecting the land from being washed away by wind or rain. The shade cast by mesquite trees cools the parched earth below, creating a microclimate where other plants can take root and flourish. This sheltering effect helps bring life back to areas that were once bare, supporting a diverse web of plants and animals. Mesquite flour, made from the tree's sweet pods, is a nutritional powerhouse. It's naturally gluten-free, low on the glycemic index, and packed with protein, fiber, and essential minerals. For centuries, indigenous peoples have relied on mesquite as a staple food, and now it's gaining recognition as a superfood for modern diets. It's a complete food, nature's answer to modern nutrition challenges. Mesquite flour can be used in baking, smoothies, and countless recipes, offering a sustainable, healthy alternative to conventional grains and sweeteners. Planting mesquite isn't just about growing trees, it's about reviving entire ecosystems. By restoring native mesquite groves, communities can combat desertification, improve food security, and create habitats for wildlife, all while supporting local economies. The tree's remarkable comeback is a living lesson in resilience and regeneration. It shows us that with the right knowledge and care, even the most damaged landscapes can be brought back to life. Mesquite isn't just a relic of the past, it's a food of the future, offering hope, nourishment, and a path toward a more sustainable world. So, how do we bring mesquite back into our lives? For generations, this remarkable tree has thrived in some of the harshest environments on Earth, quietly offering its gifts to those who know where to look. Today, as we search for sustainable and nutritious foods, mesquite is making a well-deserved comeback. Mesquite flour is now available in stores. Add it to pancakes, bread, or even your favorite baked goods. Its naturally sweet, nutty flavor makes it a unique addition to modern recipes, and it's packed with protein, fiber, and essential minerals. Try stirring it into smoothies for a sweet, nutritious boost, or experiment with it in cookies and muffins. Mesquite flour is gluten-free, making it a great option for those with dietary restrictions, and its low glycemic index means it's gentle on blood sugar. If you live in arid regions, you can go a step further. Learn to harvest and grind your own pods. The process connects you to the land and the rhythms of the seasons, just as indigenous peoples have done for centuries. Foraging for mesquite is more than just gathering food. It's a way to reconnect with your environment, foster community, and build food security in uncertain times. Sharing these traditions with friends and family can spark a deeper appreciation for the wild foods all around us. The bigger lesson here is that nature's pantry is vast and often overlooked. Our landscapes are filled with resilient plants that have nourished people for millennia, waiting to be rediscovered. Forgotten foods like mesquite can help us build a resilient future, one that honors both tradition and innovation. By embracing these ancient ingredients, we can diversify our diets and strengthen our connection to the earth. The mesquite story urges us to value ancient wisdom and adapt to our environment. Passing down this knowledge ensures that future generations can thrive, even as the world changes around them. In a changing world, survival means learning from the past, listening to the lessons nature has always offered, and respecting the balance that sustains us all. The mesquite survived our neglect. Now it offers us a path forward, showing us how resilience and adaptation can lead to abundance, even in the most unlikely places. Sometimes, the answers are waiting in the wild, reminding us that nature's wisdom is always within reach, if only we choose to listen.